Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fun and unique TFL car mashup review. And today we've got two different cars that don't compete, but they try to achieve the same goal in two opposite ways. On my left is a brand new 2014 Mazda 6 Sky Active, and hopefully coming down the street over my right shoulder is the brand new Infiniti M35 hybrid. Now, both these cars try to achieve 30 miles per gallon combined, but they do it in completely different ways. Thank you, Andre. How's that beast?
Очень много силы есть.
It's got a lot of power, huh?
Да.
It does have a lot of power, and it's very fast. So we're going to see which of these two unique cars is the sportiest and most fuel-efficient sedan on the market. Coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. There it is, the Sky Active 4-cylinder. No turbos, no electricity, just the combustion engine taken to the next level. At least that's according to Mazda. What they've done is they've increased the compression ratio from 10:1 to 14:1, making it, well, according to Mazda, 15% more powerful and fuel efficient. You're looking at 184 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. Which is okay, made it to a sport 6-speed automatic transmission. It's also less than half the amount of torque that you get in the Infiniti. Now let's be very clear, these two cars do not compete, but we're not comparing cars as much as we are comparing two different approaches to fuel economy and sporty performance. Voila! There it is, the magic under the hood. And you'll find Nissan's ubiquitous, or make it Infiniti's, 3.5 liter V6, but in this case it's paired with an electric motor, and combined they put out 360 horsepower, which is okay, but here's the kicker, 457 pound-feet of torque. It ain't no Prius, but the question is, will it do a burnout? Let's find out. Andre, can you do a burnout?
Я попробую.
Doesn't sound like it. Go for it. Burn it out.
Нет, что-то сломалось.
What happened? Did you kill it?
Я не знаю.
You don't know what happened. Turn it on and off. You try turning it on and off like the IT crowd. Try that. You gotta take it out of gear. There you go. Don't worry about the lights.
Действительно.
Turn it on. Start up again. Okay. Did we kill it? Did you kill it, Andre? There it goes.
Нет, она жива. Она жива.
All right, try again.
Хорошо, сейчас.
Give it a shot. Traction off?
Да.
Okay, go for it. Andre, that is not a burnout by any stretch of the imagination.
Нет.
It won't burn out.
Еще один раз.
You want to try one more time? Oh, Andre. I'm sorry, but burnouts on dirt just don't count. So the question of the day is, which approach to fuel efficiency is more rewarding? Is it the hybrid, or is it the next level of combustion Sky Active engine? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's take them for a drive and see which one is more fun to drive. Oh yeah, there's the power. There's the power. That's what this car is all about. That, of course, and luxury, because this car is a lot more luxurious. You feel like you're, well, sitting in a British club somewhere with fine leather, the smell of money, and nice wood. In terms of driving, you know, it's not bad. I mean, for a big, heavy, luxurious car, it's surprisingly light on its feet. Having said that, I hate the brakes. There's really no brake feel whatsoever. They just grab or they're not there. So it's almost like an on and off switch. And that's because, of course, once again, you've got that regenerative braking going on, putting more power back in the battery. The other thing that's a little daunting about this car is its weight. You can really feel it when you're going around a turn. I love the rear wheel drive. I love the 7-speed traditional transmission, but when you come around this turn, oh my, that weight really pushes the car. It is very controllable, so it's not like you don't have a sense of what the wheels are doing and you feel like you're out of control, but that weight is there, and it does affect the driving experience. On the plus side, that weight also makes for a wonderful cruising car. I mean, I would have no issues whatsoever in just planting my foot down and driving cross country in this, because it is an absolute joy when the road is straight. So it's kind of a mixed bag. It's very luxurious, it's surprisingly sporty, yet all that weight really does take away from the driving experience, especially when you have to brake like this, because I have no idea what those brakes are doing. Oh my gosh, we have got two of the lamest burnouts ever on video. Sorry about that, folks. A front wheel drive with snow tires and rear wheel drive hybrid just doesn't make for the most exciting video. Unique, but not exciting. So Andre can't do a burnout, but I can do a burnout. Oh yeah, front wheel drive burnout. Look at them there, apples. All right, to be fair, if you want a burnout, get yourself a Challenger or a Charger or some other old muscle car, maybe a Mustang. These cars are not about burnouts. No way, no how. But on the positive side, this car is a hoot to drive. I think Mazda has nailed it on the head with lightening it up. It feels much lighter than it is, which means it's a lot more fun to drive. Because it feels very lively. You have a real sense of what the wheels are doing. The brakes are linear, unlike the Infiniti, which has that wonky hybrid system where it regenerates power back, but also kind of gives you a funky and weird brake feel going around corners. This car excels. The 6-speed transmission is genuinely sporty. It really does knock off gears one after another, and it will redline all the way to 6,500 RPM, or you could just manually shift the gears like I just did there using the paddle shifters. The biggest downside is not the engine note, which sounds fabulous. It really is the fact that it's a front wheel drive car, which means you get torque steer coming around corners. The other downside, well, the lack of torque. 180-ish pound-feet of torque is just not enough. When I floor it like I just did now, I'm like, go, go, go. Not a lot happens. But when it lacks in torque and when it lacks in power, it makes up for fun in carving these corners. It really is a lively, fun, and enjoyable car, and it does put a big smile on my face. It also looks sexy. Now, both of these sedans get about 30 mpg combined, so they're pretty even on that. So how do we compare them and figure out which is the best sporty sedan? I know, let's just do a down and dirty comparison. Front wheel drive, rear wheel drive. Point Infiniti. Lightweight, heavyweight. Much more fun to drive. Point Mazda. Lots of torque? Not a lot of torque. Point Infiniti. $66,000 and $30,000. Obviously, Point Mazda. You can get a lot of cars for an additional $36,000. Plus, you could buy a lot of gas. At the end of the day, if it were my money, I'd go with the Mazda just because it puts a huge smile on my face and it's a good looking car. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Remember, subscribe for a new video every day. See you next time. Andre, that sounds like a kitten purring. Is that floored?
Да, я нажимаю на педаль, но не работает, смотри.
Oh, you can't get any higher revs. It won't let you, huh?
Не, она не
Yeah.
разрешает.
Well, that's a problem with modern electric technology. Just takes all the fun out of it, doesn't it?
Да, мне не нравится.
So much power and yet so quiet.
Я не знаю.